is a quick video about aftermarket TPMS sensors. This might help somebody in the future at some point, but I'm just gonna recap what I've learned over the last couple of weeks trying to get these things installed in my car. So these black plastic things here are TPMS sensors, which are tire pressure monitoring system sensors. They have a temperature sensor and an actual pressure sensor, and they send wireless signals to a TPMS controller or receiver that, in my case, is connected to a CAN bus and displays on a CAN gauge or display. And they just tell you, like in new cars, what the pressure and maybe the temperature is inside of your tires. So the problem is these came. So I have the BTI kit, which is a solid kit, but these came with these only the plastic black parts, not this metal bracket, attached to these big valve stems. And the problem was, you can see that my wheels, CCW Classics, had these valve stems installed in them. And you can see that these are much, much smaller in diameter than these. And these big ones basically wouldn't fit in the space between the lip and the wheel face where these TPMS sensors sit. So what I had to do was, well, first I took it to the tire shop and they basically said they wouldn't fit, and they actually accidentally broke one of them over here. So I had to try to track down 4 new ones for them to install next time I'm over there. They kind of retrofit like one of the valve stems they had into the tire that I have, but that's just a temporary solution. So I'll put a link in the description to where I bought these thinner, smaller, narrower valve stem seals. I got it from a site called Sensei 6. They're out here in LA. But so I got 4 of those replacements, 2 for the front, 2 for the back. And then what I ended up doing was I bought a TPMS bracket and band kit from a company called Tucson RV, and I had a really tough time finding non-OEM TPMS brackets and bands. It was really tough. I couldn't find them on Amazon. I couldn't find them on eBay, and I tried Google searching, and this is the only company that I could find, at least on my Google profile, that was selling something that looked compatible. So basically what this is you just take, so they come attached through this hole. You just undo this bolt or screw, and then what you do is you just place them on top of these metal brackets, and then there's an actual there's a screw hole on the side here that lines up with this mounting point on the sensor itself. And what you do is, if you have, depending on your sensor, the screw that these come with may or may not fit. They didn't fit on mine, so what I ended up doing was I just went to the hardware store with this metal thing, and I found an Allen bolt, a high quality Allen bolt. I believe this is an M5 that fit in there, and I just put a little Loctite on there and bolted them in. And so the way this works is, instead of using this big valve stem that may or may not fit your wheel, you actually take this thing, mount it to the metal bracket, and then run this band through this hole underneath the sensor and out the other side. And what it does is it straps to your wheel, and basically is permanently affixed, or not permanently, is affixed to the barrel of your wheel. And that way you don't have to mess with this valve stem, which may or may not match your wheels. You don't have to use the external sensors, which are like kind of ugly, and they don't really go with the look of a nice car. So you end up getting a permanent installation using the sensors that came with the BTI kit or any other aftermarket kit that has this profile of sensor, you end up getting a much more solid permanent installation. So I'm going to take these to the tire shop next time my car is, or after my car is fixed with the new subframe. I have an alignment in there, and then I'm going to have them change all 4 valve stems and install all 4 of these TPMS sensors. So yeah, check out the description links. If you can find, so none of these parts came with a part number either. So they basically just found these somewhere, maybe China, maybe Japan, who knows, somewhere in Asia, I'm sure, to resell. This Tucson kit might be made in the US. I don't know. It didn't really say, and they don't have a part number either. It's just on their website as something they sell. So this is gonna hopefully work out for me, but yeah, it took me a couple of weeks to track this down, especially after they broke one of my valve stems. I basically had to try to find new valve stems, sensor mounting kit, sensor brackets, and 18-inch bands for my wheel. But hopefully now it'll all go in after my car is fixed. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.